welcome to podcast at CJC. Welcome to another episode. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Anita. And yeah, just so you guys are caught up on everything, we do have previous episodes. So you guys can check us out at podcast at CJC. It can be on Instagram. It can be on TikTok. I almost said Twitter. It's now formerly known as X. And yeah, all the different platforms. Make sure you guys follow the podcast, and don't forget to follow me at Anita_Ngoenya_SA. But I see you guys see that I'm not alone. I am here with very special guests who are going to just enlighten us. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys are good.
We're fine. Thank you.
Yes. I hope you guys are good. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys nervous as I am right now, or how are you feeling about this chat that we're about to have?
No, public speaking is one of the first one fear of everybody. So you need a couple of minutes to relax.
Yes, just a bit, Ma'am, how are you feeling?
No, I'm okay.
Just okay. Maybe just so chill. Maybe just I'm okay.
No, I'm not nervous.
Okay.
I think because talking is my profession.
Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense. So you guys might be wondering, who we have here and what we're going to talk about today. So in today's episode, we're driving into an exciting initiative that's shaping the future of education in South Africa and beyond. So we have the Pro-Telde project. It's a European-sponsored project coordinated here by the University of Johannesburg under the leadership of Ms. Rachel Khoza, and it brings together partner colleges like CJC in Gauteng, Majuba in KwaZulu-Natal, and Vhembe in Limpopo. At its heart, the project is about equipping lecturers with digital skills, transforming them into ambassadors who can bring technology into teaching and learning, with support from facilitators from Italy and Greece. Pro-Telde is not only enhancing classrooms here at home, but also has a potential to influence education across the continent. And yeah, today we'll just be unpacking the story behind the project and the impact it's already making and the future it holds for students, lecturers, and the broader African education landscape. So I'm very excited, about this project actually, because when I heard about it, it's actually like something that was, like the whole concept was kind of like mentioned by a few students. But I actually just wanted to get into what this really is, what this project is. So I curated a few questions, right? So I'm quite like an orderly person. I didn't want to So we're just gonna, before we get into just the background and the story of the project itself, I just wanted to find out who we're here with and where you're from, and how did you get into this project?
Should I start or
yes.
Rachel?
Anybody.
It does not matter.
So you can
okay.
Start. Yeah.
Since I'm not the one that I'm from South Africa, so I will make my introduction. My name is Spiros, that's my first name. My last name is Sirmakesis. It's supposed to be difficult because it's a Greek name. So most of our names should sound Greek to you. And it's quite familiar, like the names that you have. We are really having our major problem with this project is the names of you. So it's a little bit funny, but this is the problem. I'm a university professor in University of Peloponnese. Peloponnese is one of the huge part in Greece. The University of Peloponnese is one of the most distributed universities in Greece. We are in 6 different sites. I'm located in Patras. Patras is the port that connects Greece with Italy. So the university is next to the sea. It's a very nice place. My background is computer engineering. I love computers. I used to love computers all my life. I remember that I wanted to study computer and computer science, and this is something that I succeeded. And I'm very addicted to technology. I'm married with a computer engineer. And my son, yesterday, it's his first day in the university, and again, he's going to be a computer engineer.
Oh,
so
nice.
technology is part of my life. I love technology, and this is something that I used to do for the last decades, and it is more than 40 years, I think, something like 35 years on technology. I have been working with European projects and European funding for almost 20 years in different aspects of technology, but I like to put technology in different aspects of our daily life. So education and technology, or technology used for educational purposes, is something that I really love to do it. And this is where Pro-Telde came up. But the story of Pro-Telde, well, let's say the woman that wrote the story of Pro-Telde is Rachel. So I'm passing
over to you, ma'am.
Okay. My name is Rachel Koza.
Yes.
And I was born in, we call it a Makaya in our language, but they call it a village.
Okay.
That is in Bergville, KwaZulu-Natal.
Okay.
In one small place that is Dubuza, that's what it's called. You know, I studied there, and I think when I was growing up, it was not easy to know what I want to do, because you know, like in the rural areas, you don't have good career guidance.
Yes.
You just want to be like, you see one person that is influential, you say I want to be like this.
Yeah.
But there's something that was, I knew that, or at first I want to be a financial advisor.
Okay.
So later I wanted to be a CA.
Okay.
Later, my family is full of teachers. So I ran away from that as far as I can.
Sure.
So, but I found myself here. So, just a brief history, that's just me. So, and about the project. So, I went to Italy in a conference of education. I presented a paper, like a research paper. So when I was done presenting, Dr. Elisabetta, she is the president, she just came and approached me and said, you know what, I've been wanting to partner with Africa, and I have a project for you. And I said, I've never run the project, I've never done anything. I don't even know, like, where will I start? And I'm still busy with my PhD to start with.
Sure.
So like it's everything wrong. The paper I'm presenting here is my first paper that I was presenting. So I've never presented a research paper. So then let alone to say I must do a project. Then it's like, then she said to me, no, don't worry, Rachel. As long as you find someone that will mentor you, you'll be good. And then that's where we found Prof. Danki. So when I came back to South Africa, I said, there's a project like this. Are you willing to mentor us?
Sure.
So we wrote a proposal for it. It took us long. Because remember, it was the first time, it was the first paper, we only written one paper.
Yes.
So then when you want us to write a project that is like big like that, so just even to do a concept note, it was a long. And you were mentored by someone that does not babysit you.
Sure.
So he did help us with the 4-page. After he said, no, Ms. Koza, then I've done, then you can continue. Then we had to write 32 pages on our own.
Yeah.
Then he said he's done with 4 pages. So that's how the project came about. So, and we had few ideas, like high school, because my paper was mostly on high school. So we thought of high school, but they said, no, it's higher education. And then we based it on the research that was already done by Prof. Dankiso and the team that it was showing that Tvet colleges, it was not only about Tvet college, it was just education, because there was universities, there was high school, there was the skills that they need in technology.
Yeah.
So we based our problem on that. So then we wrote, I think our project was among they said like 20% that were taken. So it was like one of the breakthroughs that we had.
Yeah.
And I think the selection of the partners, because we just thought of like the few that we tried, we sent a message to, I think, one West College, they never responded. So others that did not respond, I think they did not understand what we're talking about. So when we were about to submit the next day, we approached Majuba, 7 p.m. We sent a message that I'll explain the project later.
Just come.
Bring this information tomorrow, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. So then they just submitted without knowing what they're getting themselves into. So, but CJC, they were assistant Tabseng, so at least we had time with her. She submitted all the documents on time. She knew because she was close to Prof. Tankiso. Prof. Tankiso approached her, and then Vhembe as well. We brought in Vhembe. So it was ever since we started this project, it's a great initiative because I think I want to give you the full name of Pro-Telde.
Okay.
It's promoting, teaching, enhanced learning, and digital education. That is what Pro-Telde means.
Sure.
So that is abbreviation to say Pro-Telde, because we wanted to get teaching skills, especially when it comes to digital education. So those are the skills that we're getting. So after that, then we have an organization that's called Pixel. It's also one of our partners. So Pixel are the one that approached, I'll call it not in the Greek way, your university, because we say it's Peloponnese. That's how we call it. We said the University of Peloponnese. So it's...
What is that?
That's your university. So did you hear how he called it? He called it in a Greek way. So we are trying to call it either in Zulu or in Shangane or whatever African languages. So then there is also University of Sapienza. So they're not here, so they're also partners from Europe. So we have Pixel, we have Sapienza, we have the other one that I call in Zulu. So that is like a little bit of about the project.
Okay.
So
so I know that was a mouthful, but I just wanted to just get back to just the basic stuff about the project, just so a student can understand what kind of digital skills are being introduced and how are they different from the usual ways lecturers are trained in terms of the project and what it brings.
I think that is for Prof.
Well, this was, to be honest, the question from the beginning of the project, because it's very easy to say that I'm going to increase the digital knowledge of university and college teachers in South Africa. First of all, for us, for the Europeans, because we were responsible for the training, we needed to know what is the lack of digital skills for your professors here. And distance is a problem. The different cultures are also a problem, because it's very easy for me to find what is the difference for the Italians, even for the Bulgarians, let's say the French or the Spanish, but what is going on in South Africa. To be honest, Johannesburg, or even the geography of South Africa was not very familiar for me. So first of all, we would like to know where we're going to be, and then who are the teachers, the professors that we are going to teach them things. So we decided to start from very simple things of tools, and probably open source tools that you don't have to buy in order to use it in the classroom. Tools that would be attractive for students to be part of the training process, and so professors can prepare material for that. So we created some digital online database of tools, so that we can give to our friends in South Africa a clue of the ideas or the things that we would like to present them. Okay. They gave us feedback and said, okay, we know that, or we don't know that, or this is boring, or oh, this is interesting. So we had, let's say, I don't know how many items in the database, and they said that we would like to know these things, these things, these things. So we started to train them in special tools that improve the collaboration within the classroom. Okay. And then we did realize that the performance of the South African professors was incredibly good. They, if I compare the same training in South African professors and European professors, I would say that South African professors were here and Europeans were there. Sure. For me, it was a surprise. It was a surprise. I have been teaching or doing a lot of adult training, but this was a surprise. So we increased the quality and the quantity of the things that we are going to teach you, all of you, all here. Today, they are practicing augmented reality in teaching. If someone could tell me that in September 2025, I will be in South Africa and there will be university professors and college professors practicing with augmented reality in classroom, in teaching classroom, I would say that's not going to happen. I still believe that this is not the case in Greece, where I'm located. But now this is what they are doing. Tomorrow they are going to create their own AR applications, augmented reality applications, so they know what this technology can offer to them. And this is something that is going to be back to you. So hopefully, I strongly believe that most of them will include this practice in their daily life in the classroom. In the first day, we had a meeting with another colleague that she was participating in the training that we had in Greece, and she demonstrated a video from the classroom where one of the technologies that we teach here in Patras, in Greece, she really put it in the classroom. And for me it was again a surprise. She was very glad. She really improved the means that she's using in order to transfer the knowledge to her students, and this is quite important even for me, because I'm a university professor, and now I'm teaching university professors that they improved your training. That's incredible. And you know, we are in Europe, you are in South Africa. So it's for the first time of my life that the things that I'm doing in a European project, I can see that they create an impact in the daily life in a completely different other region. It's the first time in my life. I'm 55 years old.
You're still young.
Thank you. This is the reason that I told this, to get this compliment. Thank you very much. So this is very, very important. This is a great project. I have told Rachel, and I keep saying the same thing. When we started that project, when Pixel said, we have a very challenging project, you have to be in a project that there are going to be Italians, Greece, and South Africans. Okay, I said. And there are going to be European money. Okay, I said. It's another project. I have been participating in more than 150 European projects. So I said, okay, it's another project. But after, at the second year of the project, I realized that it's not a project. It is the project. And again, this is something very new for me. It's something that creates an impact. And I think, well, maybe Rachel, I will leave it to Rachel to announce it, because this is not the end. Because normally one of the European projects says, okay, I'm doing the job, I'm getting the money, okay, goodbye guys. But this is not the end, correct? So we are trying to give to your professors different tools that they can adapt in the daily, in the way they work in the classrooms. And during this is the 4th day, and tomorrow is going to be the 5th day of our training here. They are really producing courses, which is another surprise for me. They're not just doing some examples of the things that we're doing. They are really deeply involved in how they are going to use this technology for their own activity. They are doing presentations. Yesterday the presentations were incredible. some of the presentations was a surprise because the thematics, the courses that they have selected in order to use our technology was out of our mind. And you know, whenever you have a student, because these professors are now our students, that gives you a pleasant surprise, then you know that you did a very good work. This is what we're trying to do in Pro-Telde.
Sure. You know, I noticed I think one thing that really stands out for me is the different regions then coming together. It's kind of like an unexpected duo. You know, like it's like Marvel Studios comes with what's the other. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to ask, like, how valuable has the international collaboration been for a South African, context? Like, I think I'll throw that question. Like, how valuable has like the international collaboration been, for us as South Africans in terms of the project?
Okay, I think first before that, let me just add a few things that he like to mention specific because he talked about augmented reality. We spoke about things like we did animation, we did so how can you teach using animation, crazy. We did take the CMS, created our LMS, and there's a lot that we did. We did the Kahoot, we did games, gamification in education. Sure. So what kind of games that you can introduce? So there were great games that are available that can teach different types of students as well. Like you can teach students with disabilities, you can teach students that can hear, you can teach students that. So there's a lot of So, and there was, I think I'm getting to that question, that the impact that they have on, I think that's why we are excited, because what makes them as well encouraged as well is we all took it with excitement. So you can see how our lecturers are excited. There are a few ones that will say, no, I don't know what I'm going to do, but most of them, they really implemented this in class, they're changing the way they do it in classroom. So it's the impact and the collaboration, so I'm hoping for a longer period collaboration because they're very, generally Europe, it's a bit advanced in technology, than us. So, but though I think what surprised them is our attitude. So, because the way we take things, the way we embrace what they brought to us, it's incredible. It's beautiful.
I love that so much. We speak so much of how it's impacted a lot of the lectures, like way of teaching and so forth, but how has the reception or how has the feedback been from the students who have experienced, probably lecturers who have taken those concepts that they've learned during the training, and like how are the students receiving it, from your perspective? Because it's really important, and it's a beautiful initiative, and I love how innovative it makes the lecturers. But how are the students then receiving it? Because it's something that's quite, I'm not saying it's not something that's not known in South Africa, but it's not something that's it's not a complete thing. So how are the students receiving it so far?
I think that question can be answered fully by the lecturer themselves.
Okay.
But then in my class, I'm teaching a bit advanced, if you can put it that way. So then it's not easy to tell much because I'm teaching postgraduate students who are already working, who are CEOs, who are, to them technology it's in a different level than students. So I think that question can be answered by maybe Tvet lecturers better.
Okay.
But however, it is very well received from what they are saying. So I'll just take it from what they are saying, that the students are excited, because also we become students in class. So we're very excited when we're playing games. So you can see, I think those that were there yesterday. So when you answer the question, you get it right, you get excited. There's that thing that you feel you are engaging. It's not someone putting in slides or a chalkboard or whatever that you are listening and it's boring. So it's very engaging as well.
Okay, and do you see this model being expanded across the whole continent, possibly going up to the Western African part of it? Do you plan on taking it outside of South Africa.
South Africa, we only did 3, so we still have like 47 Tvet colleges.
Okay, and then how do you plan on like doing that? Because like you said, when you're approaching quite a lot of like, and I'm not sure, is it like, were you specifically targeting just like Tvet colleges, or are you looking at universities as well?
We're targeting Tvet colleges.
Okay.
Yeah, we're targeting Tvet colleges.
Tvet colleges, and why is that, like, specifically?
Because of, I believe that Tvet colleges, they have a potential in South Africa to deal with unemployment rate,
sure,
to deal with like poverty issues, to deal with, and 2, it reaches the people that can come to university in a city, because like Vhembe, it's in a rural area, so you come and eat mangoes next door in the
literally
trees. When you know, like that kind of environment, then you can reach that child that cannot travel to the city. So then if you make education better for her as well, so it's a good thing.
Sure, okay. So so this is just with the fact that so if we fast forward 5 to 10 years, right, what kind of impact do you hope that Pro-Telde will have had on education, like in South Africa?
Well, one of the purposes that maybe Rachel forgot to say, that the professors that we are training are supposed to train their colleagues. So this is the way that, let's say, we foreseen as the expansion of this initiative. We have created some online databases so they can see more things from the ones that we are presenting. So at the end of this project, we will have a great number of college professors and university professors trained in this technology. They also have access to the training material that we are presenting. So we are giving them the training material that we train them, and they're supposed to train one of their colleagues. So we hope that this is going to expand. So let's say the forecast, or not the forecast, our wish for the next year has 2 directions: more professors to be trained in technologies, and the professors that are being trained or have been trained should apply this technology to the classroom. So they're 2 different directions. And we wish that there will be more people interested in this initiative. But you know, always life gives you surprises. So this is the reason that we have been discussing and keep on working on the same initiative with different colleges, so that, let's say, we can spread the spirit of this action. To be honest, it sounds very enthusiastic for you, that say that some European professors are coming here to train us.
Yes.
This does not mean that we are better than the South African professors, but it's more challenging for you. So although I'm quite sure that the training that we are providing is going to be at least at the same quality as our colleagues in South Africa is going to be provided, we are more exotic for you. So we would like to take advantage of that and say, okay, again, we had Pro-Telde, but now we're going to have another project, and we will have some other or the same European professors coming to teach us more things. So we are moving to the 2 directions that we have, and again, we are going to use the same model in order to inspire new people to come to learn new and more technologies or different subjects. Because our next project, I keep on sending the ball to you to say, because we have a new project that we would like to...
It has not been signed yet, so then it's better not to talk
Okay, we
about
don't have a new project.
Because we have not signed any agreement with EU yet.
Okay, but
so
it's...
better to, yeah.
Okay, but we will work on a new project in order to improve the current situation for the next two years. But we hope that the people that have been trained will do the same with their colleagues.
And I mean, hoping, I really hope, but how would you, is there some sort of like reassurance, maybe from like a financial point of view, that it could possibly be something that could be carried on, upcoming lecturers, and so that the project can go on and on, even in the next 5 years, it's still just as alive. Is there a bit of like financial security, or is there some kind of is some type of reassurance that as long as people are receiving it well, there's that support that comes, especially seeing that it's a concept that is, if I'm not wrong, mostly or funded from the European side. So I don't know how does that go, and is there reassurance in that?
Okay, I think I can answer to that. We planned a gala dinner next week on the 23rd.
Okay.
So we have
can I come? Now just
we have we have the sitters, we have DHAT,
okay.
we have our VC. I think it would be a crime for me not to mention this as well.
Yes.
Because our drive at University of Johannesburg is societal impact. So this project is not bringing any money to UJ per se, but it's how we impact the society. So then that's how my project is taken as a societal impact, because even though we train some people at UJ, but it's focused on Tvet colleges.
Okay.
So instead of the money is coming to UJ, we train a lot of UJ people. So we're hoping that when they see what lecturers are presenting, what they're doing, what they've done in class, then when we say, can we have money? So that was the, because we're not even, yes, we trained the 3 Tvet colleges, but even in the Tvet, we're not done with all the programs. So we just focused maybe on business, the others that they added, other few. So there's still engineering, there's still other,
that you still plan on getting into as well.
So then that might need resources as well. That might need more money. That might need, because for the trainer for CJC to train more lecturers. So they can't call them for a week and not provide food, not provide this, not provide, all those things. They need Wi-Fi. So we need money. We need funding. A lot. Okay. But that's why we said then let's invite these people. Let them see. So that when we approach them, we say, you know what, this can go far.
Okay.
Can't you fund it? So that is, we don't have an assurance, but we're hoping our VC is coming as well. So he'll be delivering a speech. So we'll be seeing how impact we're doing in Tvet colleges. Probably that project will be announced there as well, that there's another project that is different like this, all that information. I think that.
Okay. Well, with the project, now I'm almost done. I promise. I'm almost done. I'm just trying to get, But with the project being launched and so forth here within, CJC and the other Tvet colleges, seeing that I'm not sure if you are aware of the new occupational skills that are coming in. Seeing that they're phasing out your NATED courses and so forth, do you think, I'm not sure if you're aware of it, it's more of like a practicalizing, So I just wanted, my question when it comes to the occupational skills, how would then Pro-Telde, then how would that partnership or that work hand in hand now that those occupational skills are being brought forth to Tvet colleges? How would Pro-Telde then benefit or be of service to students while that is happening?
I think because we still have the lecturers that we're training.
Okay.
So whatever, because even if the lecturers that we're training, they can even teach the vocational, the level 2 to level 4 as well. They can teach any of the programs. So technology in education, it does not matter what level. So we just have to bring it into the level where those people are. So I think it will still be relevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just have, just to close out the show on a more personal and a more lighter note, what has been the most exciting and rewarding part of being a part of this journey so far? What's the reward? What's been the rewarding part of it so far? Because I know you mentioned earlier, it's very inspiring to see that you're able, as a lecturer, you're able to still be able to help other lecturers still grow and still want to develop themselves. But like, what has been the most like rewarding? Like, you go back home and you sit and you're like, yo, like.
Well, you know, maybe you don't realize that, but because you live here and you keep on talking to your colleagues, the most inspiring thing here is that I found a different culture of people that are very friendly, they're very open to new ideas, they are very polite, they are smiling, even if you are teaching them, if you are teaching them the most stupid thing, they really like it because they knew that this might be helpful to their life. And this really changed the way that I think my training is is making people better. It's making you better. You are different students than the students that I had in my classroom. I hope that my students is not going to see that podcast, but I really like you better than my students.
You heard it here first.
And please make this video not available to Greece, because I will have really great problems being back to my students. I love them, but for me it was more fun to teach you than I'm teaching my students that I love them very much. It was a pleasant. We spent in the classroom a very good time. We have a very good time, and it's not my personal opinion, or I'm not trying to be polite. I have two of my best colleagues with me, and this is the things that we are sharing on a daily sequence. This is the thing that we are mentioning just before I came here. We said you're okay to leave because we have a tea break and nobody's leaving. When nobody's leaving, is leaving the classroom, they are keep on working on the project that we have give them. I'm seeing Veronica, and Veronica came and said, are you not going to have a tea break? And we said, we are on a tea break. But from the 17 people, only 5 of them just left to get some tea, and they are back. So this is excellent. This is excellent, and I think this is part of your culture. This is the most inspiring thing that I received from Pro-Telde project.
Sure, I love that. And finally, what would you say to students and lecturers, listening to the podcast right now about embracing digital learning, about embracing Pro-Telde, basically? What would you say to them?
The Pro-Telde project is the start, is the beginning. We just wanted, and I think we succeeded, to give to the students or to professors to open a new window. This window is huge. There are a lot of things that they can find out if they keep on working at the same way that they are working during our lectures, our classrooms, our teaching. We just gave them a very small portion of the things that they will discover, because technology is going to be different tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking next week, I'm talking about tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow the technology is going to be different. So if you are familiar, or at least you find yourself feeling very comfortable in adopting technology to your classroom, then you will become better and better professor, and better professor creates better students.
Okay, ma'am, what about you?
Okay. I think the other question that I can just pass through it is, seeing my passion for education, and also the love of impacting the community as well. So seeing these lecturers here, it makes me sleep at night happy. I'm very happy to see that my model in life, it says, change the life of one child, sure, then you've changed the world. So you don't have to touch so many, just one. So, and to the students, I'm saying as well is what Prof was saying, you must be open to learning, open to new ideas, open to, so you don't look into your current situation as an obstacle, but keep on finding better ways. Because if it was that, when you can see the school I'm coming from, that is dusty and everything, you will not think that, it did not stop me to be what I want to be, or what I still want to be, because I'm not finished yet with life. So just open to learning, it's important. And also, the later generation as well is different from us, but also they have that energy. So let them use that energy in the right way. Use it in learning, use it in education. I know in South Africa that education is taken as because you go to school, university, but you still don't find a job. But it's because of we are trained in a different way that you must be working for someone. So that's why then a little bit our new project is changing. Like it's an entrepreneurial mindset that changed the way you think. What is that you can do? What is that you can have? What skill? Like I was in China. So then they asked me questions that I could not answer. I said to them, I'll come back with answers, because they asked me that with so many Tvet colleges in South Africa, what is the job market? Because already when they train them, they've connected them to the market already. So that's, it's the training industry. So it does not go. So they were telling us that Polytechnic is 98% employment rate. So all their students, 98% guaranteed jobs. It's because of their programs already connect them to the market. So they were asking me, how do you connect the students to the market? I said, So then all that, it must not discourage them. Yeah. So we are getting there. I know that some people, they don't go to school, they don't learn new things because they say, I'm not going to find a job. So we are just working on changing the way we think, the way we do things, the way we, Thank you.
Totally understandable. Thank you so much for sharing about the project. I think it's a very innovative project that we have, especially in this day and age, because we're moving towards the AI times, so there is quite a lot of benefits to it. Is there any last words that you'd like to give us, where we could possibly find, if maybe the page has a website where you can find out about it, where we could learn about that, where we could get you guys personally, if you have Instagram, yes, no, so we can put a bit of like on post. But yeah, it's just that any information where we can, read about, the project itself, and where we could get you guys, and then we'll just close it off after that.
Okay, no, there is a website for the project. Okay. So you can just type Pro-Telde, you'll find it. But it's DigiSkills page. So then I have on all my social media handles. So you'll find Rachel Koza either on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. So I just call myself with my name.
Rachel Koza.
Yeah.
And what about you, sir?
Yeah, I have different accounts in Instagram and Facebook. Using my name, you can find them also in LinkedIn. Yeah. But there are different, let's say, occasions for my different social accounts. So the LinkedIn is the professional one. Mm-hmm. The Facebook presents all my life, the professional, the daily, my sports activities, because I'm deeply involved in different sports activities, like tennis and basketball. That's the two things that I like. I'm also the head of women's basketball team, so I'm promoting women's basketball in Greece. So there are plenty of things that you can find about the way I act in social media.
Oh.
Just look for Spiros Sirmakes. It's a difficult name, but you will find it in Pro-Telde.
Thank you so much for sharing the information on the project. And thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, this is podcast at CJC. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, I almost said on WhatsApp, but you can follow on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever you can, wherever you have social media, just podcast at CJC. And don't forget to follow me at Anita_Ngwenya_SA. Until next time, see you guys. You can say bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi guys. So obviously we've spoke a lot about the Pro-Telde and the background, history, and where it's going and what's going on. But now we're actually going to talk to a few lecturers from different Tvet colleges and just a few people that are within the project itself. Hi ladies, I hope you guys are good. Before we do start with the questions, I'd just like for you guys to briefly tell me like who you are and what do you do, and then we'll proceed after that.
Hello, hi sis, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Lungile Mgomezulu. I'm an education specialist for business studies at Majuba Tvet College in KZN.
Majuba in the house.
Yeah, KZN in the house.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm Masindi Rofiwa, and I'm a senior education specialist for Vhembe Tvet College, but I'm currently managing Musina campus.
Okay.
Yes.
So obviously we just had like an interview with the Pro-Telde, and we just found out about the history, but I actually just wanted to get your view as some of the lecturers that are attending the training and so forth. Like, how has it been since you've attended? Like, how do you feel about the project itself from a lecturer's point of view? And then you can just touch on how taking that training and bringing it back to the classroom, how has that been in terms of how the students have taken it in?
Okay, do you want to go first?
It's fine. At Vhembe Tvet College, the dissemination is fine. I did a survey I think in May, on how lecturers and students are receiving it. But I will concentrate more on the lecturers' part. Vhembe Tvet has 340-something lecturers, and currently the lecturers who are using the Pro-Telde digital skills sitting at 67%. So we are talking about a good 200 or so approximately number. It's good. Coming to class, the enthusiasm is different.
Sure.
In fact, we have been teaching online, but obviously we were not developed up to this level. We've always been teaching since COVID, But what we have gained through this project is doing good. It's impacting positively back into the classrooms. So much that currently in different campuses on Fridays, we don't even come. We are practicing blended learning. We are practicing hybrid learning. Recently, I think last week, all campuses received some new hardwares. It's a big screen for hybrid learning. So even, I won't touch on the tools because the question is not about a specific tool, but how we were taught to create content. It creates a certain level of enthusiasm. It sparks, in fact, from the student's point of view. So the collaboration, it's enhanced, hence the results.
Sure.
Thank you.
So teachers are content creators as well. Yes. Like, shout out. Like, you guys are influencers as well.
Yeah, that's very true, because I would say that with us, the impact has been very interesting in that the way things now are aligning in how the college is going in the direction of, being digital. Because with us, we only started not long ago with making procurement for smart screens, and we don't actually have knowledge of how to use those smart screens. But then here comes Pro-Telde just in time to teach us how to use those smart screens, and we are also just moving along very well, very smoothly with blended learning. And it did have a little bit of resistance in terms of feeling like it's an added task, amidst the other tasks that we have to do, admin work, but I think lectures are starting to come into the pool of saying, okay, yeah, this thing actually is beneficial. And I think the encouragement comes from the students who are like, when are we doing another game in class? When are we doing another online lesson? And I think that for us makes us feel like, okay, we are doing something amazing here. And for me, my personal experience, I mean, it's been a year. We started this in July last year. It's an anniversary kind of thing since we started with Pro-Telde. So it has been quite an amazing experience, quite an amazing journey. And I must say that it's not just for the lecturers, really, because I truly believe that we are as developed, our students are as developed as we are. So whatever we are gaining from this experience, it really is going to benefit everyone. So it really has been amazing.
Sure. You know, I have such an interesting question. I'm sorry, I did not prepare anyone for this, but how does this personally help you fulfill, because obviously being a teacher, you have to have some type of, if not drive, passion, you know, like you kind of have, you know, the passion to work with the young people has to be there. So what Pro-Telde has that somehow helped you in your personal, like, you know, the passion that like, does it bring up, like, does it make you more passionate about what you're doing? Like, you yourself personally, does it encourage you? Does it encourage the way you feel, or you waking up in the morning and knowing that you're going to work with young people? Does it encourage you? Does it make it does it make the passion feel a lot better, a lot more at ease? I don't know. Does it do something to you just as an educator, like personally? I think we can.
All right. With me, I don't go to class, but I train lecturers, senior lecturers, and HODs. So the passion has always been there, but obviously it's at another level, because now you get to be trained here, and when you leave, you are a trainer now, and you're supposed to train other lecturers. You're supposed to train managers. I also trained the assistant directors at the central office on how to monitor these things. It's very important, because implementation comes with accountability. At the end of the day, we have to align these things back to our ICAS guidelines, what is expected of us as colleges by the department. So I reckon it's important for managers and campus managers as well to be trained on these digital skills. So we've been training a lot of managers, and they love it. So she will respond in terms of the students, but with us, with me, we've been training the managers as well, and it's good.
Okay.
And the response from lecturers who are not here and the managers who are not here is a good one.
That's good, man.
I would say definitely for my personal experience, it really has changed the way that I teach. And, you know, teaching and learning can become very mundane, daily routine. And like with me, I do get bored very easily, but then a job is a job, you know. Yeah. And I think even with students, they also get a little bit weary with, you know, knowing what to expect. So it has definitely put a lot of spark into our lessons, and it has awakened creativity, because this project challenges you to be creative, and it challenges you to just go outside of the norm of what you think you should be used to, come outside of the safe space. And it really even shocks the students that, hi boy, you are capable of doing such as a lecturer, you know, because I don't think they think of us as people who can create such things. We just come in with a textbook, okay class, we are doing this, you know. So if we're saying, listen, we're just gonna do a warm-up before we start the class about what we learned yesterday, it kind of keeps them on their toes to say, listen, I expect you guys to show me that you learned something, but I want to know through a game. And it's definitely something that students are willing to come to the table to be part of. And well, I will say that also the fun part of this is the traveling, definitely. So yeah, we've been creating content on our traveling, and just the experience of meeting colleagues from around the country and sharing experiences with them. And we've been learning from each other, not just from the project, but also learning from each other because we are in the same field of education. So it definitely has been just a wonderful, holistic experience.
Okay, yeah, I have so many questions, but you know what, there's more lectures that we need to speak to. I just wanted to ask one more question, which is quite a question that, you know, was burning in me. What do you think about, you know, because now that we have the occupational skills, the occupational qualifications, yes, the occupational qualifications being introduced into Tvet colleges, you know, with the whole NATED courses being phased out, how would the integration with the occupational qualifications and Pro-Telde then look like? If anyone would like to take that question.
To begin with, occupational qualifications are coming in 3 components. The first one being the theoretical part, and the second one is practical component, and the last one is work placement component. And they are bringing an element of specialization. We had qualifications, but they were not specializing. So with occupational qualifications, you only have a specific time designated for theory component. And then in a week, you can say, maybe depending on the hours or depending on the credits, you will find that the students needs to be taught only 2 days or 1 day in class. So you can take advantage and teach them from home using these digital skills that we have learned. And occupational qualifications are not removing students who are already working from their work. So you can also take advantage of the skills. You teach them whatever time that is convenient to them using the digital skills. We have started already. At Vhembe, we have a campus that is offering ECD, and we registered 20 students who are working at crash already and foundation phase. So we did not take them out of their job. We are teaching them using the digital skills that we have learned with Pro-Telde. So it's not a thing that we are planning to do. It's something that we have already started. And they write a lot of formative assessments, summative assessments, and there's a lot of observations that happens. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is for practical and work placement component, and obviously we'll go out and monitor them in terms of whatever that we taught theoretically online, are they really practicing it? And then we offer support so that at the end of the day, when it comes February, they are ready for examination. Their examination is February, the next one is in May, and the last one is in December. Yeah.
Okay, no, thank you so much for, you know, just informing us and just giving us, you know, your perspective. Is there any last words that you would like to give to not only just students from different Tvet colleges, but, you know, let's specify it to maybe like the Tvet colleges that you guys are at? Like, how would you then encourage those who are currently in your college and those who are coming into your college with the whole project and everything that is going on within the educational space?
Well, I would say that let's embrace this change, because technology, as the professor from Greece mentioned, that technology is changing. Even tomorrow, there's something new in technology. So there's no way that we can resist the change that needs us to also adjust. And I truly believe that to the students, they've been ready at some level, but at a level that maybe we are trying to catch up as lecturers. And this is not a bad thing at all. This is it should be an exciting journey that we are embracing, to say we are also trying to encourage that teaching and learning must be innovative. And if we say we are in 4IR, let's be part of whatever is 4IR. So let's just hold each other's hands through this as lecturers and help each other. And the students are just ready, in my belief, the way that they are so technologically savvy, they are ready. So it's just a matter of us working together with them. And yeah, the program that has been put together by Pro-Telde really is just put together in a way that I don't think it's that much of a challenge. The best thing to do from now onwards is just to embrace technology.
All right. Yeah, it's a change. And it brings about anxiety to everyone, but it's a good change. And it prepares our students for the future, for working industry. Because, most of the time you find our youth working from home. They're using technology. So we better prepare them now when they are in the institutions, so that when they go out there to work, they work at ease, because they were taught, they know how. Because these tools, they may not address the same challenge, but they integrate. Somehow it comes back to the process of how you use it. Where do you start? How do you develop a video? How do you develop animation? Where to click? It comes back to one procedure. So obviously we have lecturers who are reluctant, and it's everywhere. I would encourage them to take this out of a good heart, because it's not going anywhere. If there's anywhere it's going, it's forward. So I can call everyone to join the team, to join the Pro-Telde project. It's going to do them good in terms of their career. It's going to enhance them positively. And it's going to also improve or enhance their skills. Some of our lecturers, especially engineering lecturers, they don't have a good background of basic skills of using a computer. It could be a good start. And what we have learned from the facilitators from Greece, from Italy, they are very patient with us. So they taught us how to be extra patient with everyone, because our level of grasping things is not the same. So they're so patient with everyone, and their composure is good. So it's something that we have learned, though we were not being taught, but we observed and we learned. So going back, we are also applying that. We are extra patient with everyone. So I can encourage everyone, especially engineering lecturers. By the way, this project is meant for business lecturers, but at our college, we're training everyone. But it's not a must for engineering lecturers. We have a good number of them who are joining, but we still have those that are not joining.
Okay, no, thank you so much, ladies, for coming through and just giving us a bit of your view. Thank you so much. It really does help. And I thank you so much, guys, for watching. Let's just keep having the conversation. Let's keep seeing, where we could take, Pro-Telde and just the whole project. And I think it's a good initiative, especially because of where we're heading, being an AI, but, the concerns are relevant, but, let's just try and move forward together and not leave anyone behind,
Yes.
And yeah, thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much. Is there any way where we can, any social media, because now you guys are content creators. So is there any way where we can, follow you guys on social media? Possibly your Tvet colleges, do they have social media as well? Maybe we could just look into that as well.
Yeah, on all social media platforms, Majuba, Tvet College, Facebook, Instagram, and with me, I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn. Lungile Shares is my LinkedIn account. Lungile Mgomezulu 411 on Instagram. So yeah, and we will be sharing content to show our journey, because it really has been interesting, and I think people will enjoy to see the positives of this experience. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
For Vhembe, it's Vhembe Tvet College dash Central Office on all social media platforms. Myself, I'm Masindi Ropiwa Janet on Facebook. On X, Masindi RJ, and LinkedIn, Masindi Ropiwa Janet.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, ladies. Thank you so much. And yeah, until next time.
Bye.
Hi guys. Hi guys. I hope you guys are good. So I see you guys see that, you know, the ladies have gone and now the gents have come, you know. So now we're going to get, you know, the perspective from the meneer sides. You know, we've done mephros, now it's meneer sides, you know. But welcome, gentlemen. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are well. Can you guys just introduce yourselves? Just who you are and what you do, and presuming that you guys are lecturers as well, where you're from.
I'm Christopher Ogle. I'm from Smith Street campus, where you are from.
Sorry.
Anita, that's where you're from, so I know you from there. And I'm an entrepreneurship lecturer.
Woo.
Okay, and I'm Kolulebo Mkhize from KZN, Newcastle, Majuba College, but originally from Nkandlo, Kabazelo. Since there's much in
I almost stood up and went, no, thank you
but
so much.
I'm lecturing financial management, so taxation and computerized accounting.
Okay, no, thank you so much for coming, guys. You know, we're just gonna, you know, just a few questions from my side, just to ask you guys, how has it been with, how has your experience been with the whole Pro-Telde project? You know, how is how have you taken it as a lecturer? And you can soon just hoy in how the students have been, you know, taking it.
Do you want to start, Mr. Mkhize?
Okay, it's fine. I remember we first did it last year, July, and I told the lecturers that welcome to my world. Because already when it comes to digital tools, I was using them already. Like for example, I was using my laptop through my phone, through remote desktop. So walking around teaching students past it in Excel, but actually using it on my phone while it's projecting. So I've already been innovative when it comes to technology. I think I'm taking that from my grade 7 teacher in 2002, 2003. He was already using a touchscreen phone. He was always working on a laptop. So already I knew, so yeah, it is my world. And yeah, I was just happy for the EU guys to actually come and give us more tools and to make it an actual project. Yeah, so already ordered a studio, because as soon as we got the project, then I was like, okay, now it's my chance. So I ordered a studio already. So I have a studio, operational studio, where I can record content now. No longer just using a laptop, and so I'm using an actual condensed mic, I'm using an actual camera. So yeah, it's been a nice experience for me, and it's been beautiful.
And how have the students been taking it? Like,
oh, the students actually now I can actually record their experience since I have a camera, and I can actually put a condensed mic in a space whereby we are all audible. So we play games in class. They're always excited because they know there's always something new that's gonna pop up. Like as we speak. With my group, he was actually with the group that lectures that we are in, that I'm with, then at the desk. They are actually doing the games that we were actually learning yesterday. They are actually conducting them now in their actual classes. As we speak, they're like, 21 students have actually answered, and they're playing the games while we are learning more tools. They are using them instantly on their students, and I'm sure they are loving it.
Sure, that's great.
I think for me, the collaboration has been fantastic. You know, Mr. Mkhize, when we were in Majuba, in Newcastle, he had this. He done this animation through Animaker, and it was fantastic. It was like probably something that you'd see at a Technicon level. The lesson that he presented was fantastic. So learning from each other, the collaboration of this course has been fantastic. And your next question, from the student's point of view, I used one of the games which we learned, Kahoot, if you remember that. Yeah. And when I used that game for my N5 students, they went ballistic. The engagement, I've never seen engagement like, I'm experiencing engagement like that. In my 22 years of teaching, I've never had that sort of engagement. And they were begging me for this again, to the extent where I actually thought, I can't do this in the middle of a module. This has to be done at the end of the module, because you lose control of the whole classroom, the way everyone gets involved in it. So, I mean, all the tools that we've learned, all the LMSs has been fantastic. So we don't only learn one of them. You learn one, and then you learn another one that's the same, and you'll be able to compare them together. So that's been quite good. And moving forward, when we have to create content. You know, as we go to the QTC our courses, we're going to have to create content, and we're going to continue this collaboration between Majuba and Vhembe College and Central Johannesburg College, so we can create the best experience for our students. And I think that's what we need to do. And just one more thing, I think this breaking down distances and access to education is a big thing, because you know, at our college, you at the campus with the hospitality students, I think we had almost 4,000 applications for hospitality, and we could only take 60 students. So if we're able to offer these courses online, we'll be able to take a lot more students and break down these barriers that we have in education. Because hospitality, I don't know if you know, we almost have a 90% placement rate.
Yes.
You know, Rachel earlier was speaking about what is your connection to industry in hospitality and in the music and in the art. In our campus, we got a very good connection to industry, but we're not able to produce enough students. And I think with this program, we'll be able to do that, to get much further along that line. Not all 4,000, but maybe if we can get 1,000 students, that'll be great.
Sure, I love the gaps that it fills, like the whole. Because now I'm thinking, you know, I think about the struggle of students attending, you know, whether it be problems that they experience with NASFAs and transport, they can't come and stuff, but. I think this is more of a way to like make teaching, or rather learning, a bit more like innovative. It's like you look forward to come to school as a student. It doesn't make it like a boring place.
Yeah, it doesn't, and also challenges you as a lecturer. Because if we teach some of these tools to students, I guarantee you, within 1 week, students may not know what's going on. Within a week, they'll be more advanced than us lecturers. A lot of the time, especially me, you know, like an older guy who has to learn from Mr. Mkhize. But these students, after a week or two, they are more advanced, and they'll be showing me things. Do you know it does this? Do you know that we can use this tool, or you can use this setting? So it's like amazing, this program, what it does. And it challenges us to make sure that we are ready for our students when they come to us.
Sure. Just a few last words before we close off. Any last words that you have to students and even lecturers who aren't a part of this project yet, but you know, and they don't really know much about it. So what would you say to the students and the lecturers about Pro-Telde?
Okay.
Over there.
Okay, when it comes to this new wave that's coming, technology wave, remember, when it comes to the school setup, it's always been the same. When I was studying, it was desk, and then a teacher or a lecturer was in front teaching us the traditional way. But the banks have changed. We no longer go to the bank. We actually use a phone for that. So I think it's about time that we as South Africans actually adapt to the future, which is 4IR. So I think we need to embrace this change, and we need to actually start creating content. We are content creators. Remember, if you create content, you can pre-record, send it to the students. Even if they don't actually see it now, they can work on their own time. So meaning, even if students have personal problems, they'll be able to get the content and catch up. So this is a big change for us as lecturers and as the students, because we are still students, even though we are still lecturers. We are studying somewhere and we're studying something. So having this change will actually change the whole country, and it will actually it will actually breach the job, the unemployment that we have, unemployment rates. Because once we actually understand the online space, we're going to start understanding, no, there's actually courses online which are free. We're going to start actually exploring other things online, because once we get to the digital space, you'll understand that it has a lot of money there. So even if you don't study in a college, you can learn things by yourself and still be able to equip yourself to be a better person. So let us embrace this change in education, then I think it will take us very far as South Africans.
Yes, I think I agree with that the notion that you're promoting, and we need to embrace this change. It's happening. We can't avoid it. It's going to happen, and other lecturers and other students need to all get on board with it. I think that's what we need to do. It's encouraged me to even want to study more, you know, during this course. It's one of the best courses that I have done probably in my life, this course, just showing us everything that we could do, and everything is there. It's just like the professor said, it's like opening up a window, and when you see that window, there's a whole new world beyond it.
Sure. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for sharing, your view and, just your experience. And I hope really everything does go the way you guys see it going, and the potential is actually reached, as you continue going to training and so forth. And so the gentlemen, the fact that there's gentlemen and ladies, and next time we'll do a mix-up. Next time we'll do a mix-up. I don't know whose fault is that. Okay, it's okay. But generally, I just hope and pray as well that the support behind the project is really given, because it is something that does need a lot of financial assistance, but there's a lot of factors to it.
But does it really need financial assistance? I think it needs enthusiasm. It needs enthusiasm more than financial assistance. We was Laura that was in Italy spoke about it. She said that you just go ahead with it. Don't wait for the obstacles and analyze the obstacles. There's no perfect time to launch it, and you can carry on with it. Myself and Freedom at our college, we're sharing it with our lecturers every Friday, and they're quite enthusiastic about it. At least a few of them are, and we're just driving ahead with it. We're not waiting for sponsorship from people to do it. We can do it on our own.
Yeah, but we do need sponsorship. But what I see is it's actually going to make the cost of education way cheaper. It's going to be cheaper because now we're going to get rid of all the papers that we are busy printing out and using. And we're going to get more students to actually join without having an actual class. So it's actually there's more pros than cons when it comes to this. So as soon as the government actually invests in this type of in this Pro-Telde or whatever digital skills that we have, then I think what's going to happen is it will actually make everything cheaper, and even running the running costs, operational costs of Tvet colleges are going to be lower. Then it's going to be much easier when it comes to actually giving access to education to students in the South African space, even in the rural areas. They just need to invest in Wi-Fi, just a few things.
But generally, I think that the finance or the money follows the passion.
Exactly.
So if you show the passion,
we just need to push,
the funding will follow.
But I'm sure they're going to be glad all of the outcomes. Because what's going to happen is it's going to actually save a lot of costs. Because remember, let's say an engineering student is doing electrical engineering. All the stuff that is being bought for a student to do practicals, it costs money. Let's say you're doing civil, you need to buy bricks, you need to buy cement, you need to buy for students to build. But now we have virtual reality whereby students is going to actually put these goggles and then carry something here, walking around actually building without actually building. So they're going to be doing it under VR, which is virtual reality.
Yes.
So meaning now we're going to be saving costs. We're no longer going to be buying all these materials. Only going to buy it once, maybe for just the last practical. But the student is going to have access to doing these things without actually doing them.
Yeah, I think the initial infrastructure costs will be quite high, but after that, the running cost will be very low.
Sure, I hear you, gentlemen. I hear you. But yeah, guys, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much. Is there any way where we can find you guys? Early on we did have Majuba give us the social handles, but where can we find you, sir? And then, so where can we find you on socials, and where can we find your Tvet College as well?
Well, I'm scared to say I might give away my age, but it's Facebook. None of my students use Facebook anymore, and Instagram and LinkedIn.
Okay. What is it on?
Christopher Ogle.
Okay.
Okay, it's mixed up. But let's go for TikTok for now, because I do remember the handle. It's _Ibutu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in once again. It's been a great episode, very informative. But yeah, until next time, you can say bye.
Bye-bye, and thanks for being a great host.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yo, it's music. Lights, camera, and acts, we shoot. And if you got what it gives, pick your strings and tune in the groove. And just know we got Picasso's grooming and culinary designers if your guts are foodie. Round Smith Street is where the jazz resides. Creative minds combined and expressions become alive. I'm quite surprised that you taken it by surprise. Seeing Africa pull a dime out his pocket and made you smile. We got sound engineers, whoa, mini Basquiat's and culinary pioneers, whoa. Not saying it's just us, but yo, we better than. This is where we know for certain that your passion wins. Thanks for tuning in. CJ, back to the CJC podcast. We got the crop of the cream. I said it's CJ, back to the CJC podcast. Come with us and you see. I said it's CJ, back to the CJC podcast. We keep the crop to the cream. I said it's CJ, back to the CJC podcast. Chill with us and you see what's up.